Good morning, everybody. I'm here this morning to stitch in the signature, the one signature, into my little rusty book this morning. Grungy and rusty, I should have said. So perhaps it's a new word, rusted. So I'm going to stitch that in. So what I've done, I've got all my signatures together exactly how I want them. So I've been through and checked. Let me just put some little clips on there. Are those my clips? No, here they are. Sorry for reaching over. I'll just put some clips on to hold them, the pages where I want them. Up. Cracker find this year. Got that in a Christmas cracker on Christmas Day. A catastrophe in the night. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So here I am, just getting my signatures, pushing my pages, just pushing them into the signature. I'm just securing them. Right. Well, last night, in the middle of the night, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I thought I'm going to have some hot milk. And I wanted to just come and... I started a project last night and I just wanted to come and check on it, which I'll show you probably tomorrow because I'm waiting for it to dry. So I'm just pushing there, making sure all those signatures are in place. So I came downstairs. I have a little torch. My battery was going, and I must have still been half asleep. And I was on about the second or third step from the bottom. And I thought I saw a rat. Now, why would I have a rat in my house? I thought I saw a rat in the hallway, and I thought one of the cats brought a rat in the house. So I'd sort of put my left leg out to come down the next step, but decided I didn't want to come downstairs. I was going to get my husband because I thought we had a rat. Anyway, no. I completely overbalanced. Fell down the rest of the 2 or 3 steps, but landed, because I was trying to keep my legs away from what I thought was a rat. Landed sort of on my legs from my knees downwards, bent underneath me. Sprang up because I thought it was a rat. Managed to knock the hallway light on. Anyway, it wasn't a rat, it was a dog toy. My eldest daughter came rushing out of her bedroom to see that I was all right, but my son, his girlfriend, my son-in-law, my daughter, my husband just slept through the whole incident. But anyway, this morning I have got black toes, black ankle, very sore knee, and just like my tibia and fibia on both legs is really aching. I think it must be the muscles that have been pulled. So that was my trauma in the night. So my husband said this morning, I'll put you some new batteries in your torch. I thought, great stuff. That were it. He said, I'm glad you're all right. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is, because it's only a small book, sometimes I do a template or I'll just eyeball and what have you. It's only a small book, so I'm just going to look. It's 15, so it's about 7.5 there. I'm just going to push this through. Or what I've done, I've put this signature in between we'll just push that through. I've put it in between this is my big dictionary that my husband gave me. So I've put it in between the pages so it sort of holds in the shape I want it. So I've used my pokey tool and I just push straight through. And then I'm just sort of going to try and stand up now. Eyeball this different distance. I'm going to go about there. Just push right through. And here, I'm just going to push right through. Then I'm going to take my book cover, put the signature where I would like it to be, put it on there. I'm just going to push through those holes again, just checking they're in sort of the right place. Right, so I can move my big dictionary now. Just put it back. What's lovely today is the postal services seems to be working again in the UK, so I've got some great parcels this morning. I'll show you a couple of things after. Right, so I've got some brown wax thread which I got from Amazon actually, and I measure 1, 2 lengths of my signature plus a little bit more. Just seen that on my desk. It's pretty. Right, so get my needle and let's thread that through. So I'm just going to do, this is just a basic 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Now whereas the last one I did, I started on the outside, coming up through the middle so I could have a tie around. This one, I want the tie inside, so I'm going through the middle. And there we go, into there. And then I'm going to come, I'll leave enough there. Now quite often people say hold on to that, but sometimes it is quite difficult to hold on to it and manipulate your book as well. So then I will push up through that bottom hole. I want to bring it close to me, then I remember I'm on camera. Just take them off if I can find that. I seem to have just lost a bit of that bottom hole. There it is. Ouch, I love making journals, but I hate stitching. Right. That's there. So keep that length in the middle. Then I'm going to take these off now. These are only really for when you punch the clips are only for really when you punch the holes, just to hold everything in place. It's so important to check your signatures first though, because the number of times, for example, I stitched it all together and then finished and then had a flip through my book and realised just one page is upside down, and that is very, very, oh, that's quite the wrong place. That is very, very annoying. So checking it through first is so important. So through the top there, pull that nice and tight. And then I mean, you can use any threads, but I find the wax threads the best really to use in for tying in your signatures, and mainly that's because of the wax on the thread. You can get a really good tight knot on it. It doesn't tend to see there. If that was other thread, it would tend to come loose, whereas this wax thread, once you put it into position, tends to stay. So I just tied that. I put it each side of the string in the middle. I should have said that. Then I just tie it around. There we go. And that has secured my book together. Now the middle, it's up to you then whether you cut it off or not. It is in a straight line. It's the edge of the crepe paper tag that makes it look as though it's crooked, but it's not. It's in a straight line there. So I'll just do a quick flip through of this book because I finished it now. That was just a little bit of the fibre that I put on the pins inside. You'll see There's the back of the book with the instructions on how to use the crepe paper. So, do you know, I might put, I've got the crepe paper here. I think I will put, oh, I did have the crepe paper here. I'm going to put the crepe paper in there as well, what I've got left of the crepe paper. So here is the front, and inside here we've got the tag that I made with that bit of trim, and 2 tags together. I put one of the little roses on there, and there is the little dictionary paper book with gesso on, so it can be written on. I will be putting this into my Etsy shop probably tomorrow. There's the pages. So there's lots and lots of inking, but lots of space for writing on. Now, do you remember that washi tape that we made of the dictionary pages? So I've purely stuck to the dictionary pages, the crepe paper and the fibres to decorate with, and that little bit of edge in there. That's all I've decorated with in here. So I've just put some little pieces of the washi tape that I made in the book. There's some crepe paper, one of my little fabric flowers, the grunge book, lots of writing space. So here, a rusty paper clip, and we've got one of the tickets that I made out of the dictionary paper, which I edged in the rusty distress inks. That's a manila luggage tag that I'd previously dyed and with coffee. So I backed it with some of the dictionary paper. Biphorus. Put that back in there. I'm going to watch a movie after with my daughter. This is my daughter who's training to be a nurse. Don't know what we're going to watch. So there's some more of the fibre. These are the rusty rusty paper clips I'd made. The doily. So here is the flower and some of the trim that I had ruffled. And so just to bring the dictionary paper into it, I just put a strip of the dictionary washi underneath. I do like that piece of handmade paper. I love the effect you can see through. See my fingers through there? Another tag, smaller tag with a ticket. See how many pages it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 28 pieces of paper. So that's 56 sides. Another of the flowers made out of the fibres, and I put a little bit of washi under there, and it just sort of lifted, popped that flower out, added a bit of energy to the page. Get in there. This is purely a notebook. There's another of the tags that I made with the ball pin and a little bit of the fibre. So I just pop that on there, and I thought by putting that through, it acts like another way of making a paper clip, really, a paper clip. So pop that one on there, and that is the only thing that's sticking out of this book. My daughter last night said, "Mummy, you're not putting all your dangles and things on?" No, I'm playing it plain in this one. Another manila tag. Again, that's backed in the dictionary paper. I do like the simpleness of this. That's a paper clip. The ruffle, the rosette flower, and some of the washi tape, dictionary washi tape. There's just one thing I need to do. Put the flower there. I need to stamp it at the back. Handmade with love by Be Divine Vintage. So that is that little journal. I've really enjoyed making that, because that came out of basically stuff that was just in the drawer. When I emptied out the drawer, stuff I didn't even know I had, with a few bit more embellishments. So in the post this morning, I got this fabulous book. Bye. Have a nice time. You look very nice. Have a lovely time. My daughter and son-in-law off to his mum's for our lunch. Driving off deep into the heart of Lancashire. That didn't come this morning. I didn't show it. This came this morning in the post. I'd ordered. I don't know what fell then. I'd ordered this ages ago, and this is the Concise British Flora in colour. Withdrawn from sale, price 30p. It didn't cost me 30p, it cost me a few pounds, but anyway. What I like about these when I get there is every right hand page got all these beautiful flowers. Look at these, aren't they lovely? I'm gonna make some lovely envelopes and tags and things from these. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? And that's every single right hand page has got a plate on it, and on the left it tells you all the plants that are on the plate and their English name, the Latin name, where you might find them. When I was a little girl at school, I won a book on Queen Elizabeth I, because what we had to do during our school holidays was collect and identify wildflowers. You wouldn't be allowed to do it now because you're not allowed to pick wildflowers in the UK. So we picked them, me and my mum, and I pressed them all and found out the names, and I put this book together. I wish I still had that book. I think you handed them in and then never saw them again, but whatever, I won first prize. I've always liked wildflowers. Isn't that a pretty book? And I like it because the pages aren't white, they're a lovely sort of creamy colour. And I keep doing this on it because it's like the texture's so silky soft and smooth. This is going to be a hard book to cut up. I might end up just photocopying the pages for use. Gorgeous. So yeah, so that is like that all of the way through. So that was well worth every penny I paid for it. And that is W. Kebble Martin, The Concise British Flora in Colour by Ebury Press. And let's have a look. This is the vintage one. I think there is a modern one. This is a 1969 version. There was only 5 when that came out. So I also, because I've been looking at fairies and things, I thought, right, I'm going to make some different fairy wings. And I've seen, gosh, her name's just gone out of my head. And she had a box with all different fairy wings in. And she shows you how to decorate them, embellish them, make them look even prettier than what they are. So I've got this box. It's from La Dure macarons. Got this at the airport in Paris, but it was full of macarons at the time. So I've started off a wing collection. So this morning I got some there's one in there, Tim Holtz transparent wings, 72 pack. I ordered these ages ago. I've forgotten about them. And then like magic, because the postal service are working again, they arrived. So these, you see, they are transparent like on an acetate. Can you see? So there's wings, there's individual wings, there's wings like this, and there are butterflies. Really pleased with this pack. There are we've seen the individual wings. There are butterflies that aren't as decorative. There are single butterfly wings. There's so many different types of wings. So I can't remember a name. Shows you how to do different decorations. So she got my juices flowing, and I thought of other decorations I could do too. So when I do a video on decorating these wings, because I've got other wings to arrive yet, and other not to arrive, I've downloaded wings. I'm going to print them off. I'm going to print them on paper. I'm going to print them on acetate. I've got some, yes, I've got other things arriving to make wings out of wire and what have you. So I will do a video purely on the wings and decorating the wings. I got these are called dragonfly wings. I got these on, I've had these ages. I got these from eBay. They're really pretty. They're like on a organza type fabric. Those are really pretty too. So today I'm going to decorate the top of this box. I thought the box is pretty enough. I don't really need to do a lot. And I quite like the La Dure Paris on the side. I'm just going to put, I think, some pearls or I might put a butterfly brooch as well on the top of there. So I will do a video wing project. And this, the Tim Holtz, I'm going to put with my scrap. So I also, yesterday, showed you these. There's two now, two intense dark chocolate wrappers. So I'm going to do something with those. So I thought, right, let's get out the next drawer and see what's in it. So this is the drawer that I got out, and I haven't looked inside. I thought I'll look inside with you so you can see what's in this drawer. So I'm going to use these and things out of this drawer. So in here I've got raffle tickets. These are what I from a supermarket. Raffle tickets. I have got some, oh, I think these were for cupcakes. How pretty they go around like that and fasten. Like that. So decorating something. So I bought these and I coloured them in and put embossing on. Then I used them to decorate a box. When my daughter got engaged, I did her a nice keepsake box. I've forgotten about those. It's amazing what you find when you just open a drawer. So look at that. I've got some vintage cards. This is quite a tidy drawer compared to my last one. Some vintage playing cards. Ooh, that would be a nice box for a journal, wouldn't it? To put a journal in there and then in there. So these have got this lovely gold edge and they've got this hummingbird on. Those are pretty. Sometimes you think they're just too nice to, very well used, too nice to use. I think that's why we hoard things, don't we? Because you buy them and think, I'm keeping them. Oh, some oracle cards. These are quite, I don't use them. Somebody gave them to me. I don't use them as oracle, but I like the pictures on them. You are not afraid. Just laugh. So I got those because I like, get over yourself. I got those because I liked those pictures. I've forgotten about these. What else is in my drawer? Oh, that'd be, oh, it's a card. Happy Diwali card. I like the picture on there. More raffle tickets. More Gandhi. More Diwali cards. I think I bought a pack of these because I thought they were pretty pictures, and I love them, dear. Some other cards. Stand out from the crowd. That's some cards I've collected. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is some reproduction. Victorian, Monday, October the 22nd, 1883. Reproduction Victorian little, oh, postular corset. Reproduction Victorian little advertising paper. rules. Oh, this is a game Paul Economy used to play this loads when I was younger. Me and my husband and brother and his wife. So like in newspaper style instructions. Little cards. World's smallest quiz. You need a magnifying glass to read the quiz words. And even with a magnifying glass you couldn't see. Got these vintage cards, Sleeping Beauty ones. They've got nice pictures on. Ooh, what am I gonna make? I think I might make a little like ephemera page with altered cards in. That's what's springing to mind now. Because here are some more altered cards, more plain cards, and these are flowers. So they've either got the red, I think, is it, I don't know what it is. It's not a carnation. I know that's an iris. Those, let's speed it up, Sharon. Or some children's like tell the time cards. More cards, Snap. Big pile of games money. You know, this is Paul Economy and there's Game of Life, all sorts there. Little game reproduction adverts, these Victorian adverts. So nice. Little, sorry, Victorian like street map. Little card, little tiny. These little tiny packs of cards. Can you see the little tiny card and little boxes for them to go in? More games cards. I can have a good time embellishing these. Oh, what's in here? All the bingo numbers. Vintage bingo calling card numbers. More little cards. Little pieces of paper, vintage pieces of paper. More cards. Modern mounting corners. These are vintage from the 60s or 70s. Remember those to put your pictures in. And a couple of pieces of acetate with designs on them. Right. And more of those little quiz cards. So that should give me plenty to go off in there to think about and come back with something really, really pretty for, yeah, let's go pretty. Let's not do grunge this time, let's go pretty. Try and do something pretty with these and some of the contents of this drawer. So I might have a go at that this afternoon. But I am definitely going to embellish this box. So this is me, Sharon Alexander, Be Divine Vintage. Hope you've enjoyed watching my video this morning, having a little chat, a little catch up with what I've been up to, things I've been ordering, things I've got hidden in my drawer. And let's see in a couple of days what I've come up with one of these. Thank you. See you soon. If you've liked this video, you like watching my videos, please hit the subscribe button. I'll also put links below to all the stages of making this little book too. So thank you. Bye bye.